Hello everyone, and welcome to So Many Games Little Time. My name is Joachim, and today we'll be playing Heat Pedal to the Metal with the Heavy Rain expansion, because as you can see, it's Japan, and that comes with the expansion. Now I know I haven't made any other Heat videos yet, it's because I've been too busy playing it on Board Game Arena and not in the flesh, I would say. So it's actually good. I got my hands on the expansion so I can finally play the actual copy. You can also see I'm not using the Legends board because it takes up too much space. The cards are just here. All you need to do is flip them anyway, and once you know it works, you don't need that extra board anymore. Like I said, it takes up too much space anyway. So basically, for the people who have never played Heat before, it's a racing game, and I know at this point we're still missing cards, but I've got them in this neat little baggie. I'll be drawing them out randomly to see who goes first and so on. So you'll be racing around, you'll be using your cards, as you can see here. There's like a bunch of them. These are the basic cards. Normally you get 3 upgrade cards, but they're in the box because we're going to be drafting with the garage module or garage module. There's also a bunch of other stuff we're going to use. We're going to use the weather tiles that we're also just randomly going to choose later on. We're also going to use the different corner effects. There's going to be like effects that happen throughout the map. And with the expansion, you actually have a special section, which is the chicanes. You have 2 corners actually that you have to do in a quick order. Okay, but first and foremost, you see here your I keep knocking this over. It is quite annoying. For me, this is actually be just a flat token because it's so easy to knock it over, but whatever. This is your main board. So what are you going to do when you're moving? Well, in the beginning, you're going to choose your gear, right? So the beginning of the game, you start at 1 gear. If you go up 1 or down 1, it's free. You don't have to pay. But if you go up twice, like let's say 1, 2, then you're going to have to pay 1 heat. And what is heat? Heat are these cards, all right? Basically, they fuel your engine, but then you also have to cool down when you use them. They allow you to do a bunch of stuff. So at the beginning of the game, you check the board and see how many heat cards will be in your engine. In this case, it's 7. So you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you put them here in the middle in your engine, okay? So when you go 2 steps up or 2 steps down, you're always going to have to pay 1 heat. So you take it and you put it in your discard. As simple as that. Okay. So after a while, once you've used your whole deck, it's going to come back. The heat is going to come back into your hands, and then you're going to have to find ways to cool it down. That is what the blue icon here means. So basically, whenever you're at a gear that has a blue icon, you're going to be able to cool down some gear cards. In this case, at 1. If you use only 2 cards, you're going to cool down 1 heat if it is in your hands, okay? If you play only 1 card, you can cool down up to 3 heat, once again, if it is in your hands, right? So it's pretty self-explanatory. So that's what happens first. You choose which gear. So let's say I'm in 3rd gear. Then, out of the 7 cards that I drew, let's say these are my 7 cards. It hasn't really been shuffled, so let's say these are my 7 cards. And let's choose these ones as well to make it more interesting. So these are 6, right? So now I have to choose up to 3 cards. So let's say I choose 4, 2, and 2. Or let's make it interesting. Let's choose these 3. Okay, so these are stress cards. Once again, you look at the board and you look here to see how many stress cards you will start the game with. In this case, 3, and you will shuffle them in your deck. However, if you have weather, this might be changed. Anyway, so these 3 we are not going to use, so they stay in your hand. So these are used. So 4 plus 2 is 6, and this means you will draw a card on the top of your deck and then add some randomization. So this is 4. So in this case, it's good. You can move 10. So if I was here, it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. I stop before the corner. Now, let's say I had, instead of this 2, let's say I had a 3, that would have been a big problem because that would have been 7, 11, And if I was here, I would end up here. So I would cross the corner. But there's a speed limit here of 4. So 11 minus 4 is 7. I would have to pay 7 heat to be able to get through that corner, which in this case, of course, would have been possible at the start of the game because I do have 7 heat, and then all my heat would immediately have gone to the discard pile. But of course, that's not suggested because that's what you use heat for. So you can go faster through these corners, or if you have special cards from the garage module, sometimes you'll use heat to do special things as well. So the flame is heat. Okay. So here as well, because this is the heat expansion, there are some changes. For example, you see that several parts of the Japan track is flooded. That means when you shift up or down here, you have to pay 1 heat always. So even if you shift just once, you pay 1 heat. If you shift twice, you have to pay 2 heats. Okay, because it's water planning. It's very dangerous. Aquaplaning, sorry. You might slip easier, so it's more expensive and more dangerous. Okay. So anyway, so this is this part. You play your cards. All right. You place them. Normally, you place them face down, of course, and then when it's your turn, you reveal them. So here it means you move forward. Number 3. Number 4 is that you check if you are last. Then you can have a boost. It means you can move 1 spot forward. And you can also cool down 1 extra. Or if you're playing with 5 or more people, it's the 2 last cards that can move 1 forward. It's called adrenaline, kind of like a boost. Then you do all the images. So all the images on the cards and here. So basically the icons. You do the cooldowns. You pay your heat that you have to pay here. And also, if you want, you can have an extra boost, which means you can pay, but that's later on actually. But you do all the pluses, so here as well, boom, 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 that's all done. Then you move, and the thing is, let's just draw the first 2 cards while we're at it. So number 1 in this race will be yellow, and number 2 in this race will be, me. Okay, so let's say yellow was here, and I drive, and I finish behind or next to yellow. Then I can slipstream. Slipstream means you can move 2 spots. So let's say I'm here and I slipstream. It's 1 and 2. And you're always going to be close to the thick line, which is the racing line. Okay, whoever is nearest the thick line is basically ahead of the person next to them. So if I was here, yellow would be in front of me actually. So that's how you can slipstream. From here, I can still do 2, 1, 2. All right. Let's say I had a speed of 2. Then I can slipstream 1 and 2 and say, okay, 2 plus 2 is 4. The speed limit is 4. Actually, no. When you slipstream, you don't add the extra 2. So if I had a speed of 4 here and I slipstream, I can just slipstream through the corner and it's fine. It doesn't become 6. I don't have to pay more. But of course, if I had 7 and I slipstream, 7 minus 4 is 3. I'd have to pay 3 heat. And you can't choose to just slipstream 1 spot. It's either 2 or 0. And there are cards, once again, in the garage module that might allow you to do more slipstreaming or have a bonus on top of what you already have. Okay? And also, when you finish the race, at the end of the race, you cannot slipstream to victory. When you finish and you're either here, you can't slipstream over, or if your speed took you here and yellow is here, you cannot go this. You cannot do that either. So pay attention to that. That's slipstreaming. And actually boost does happen here. So boost is something else, which is basically you spend your heat and then you will draw another card from the top of your deck to add onto whatever you already had. So basically you have the cards you play here, and then later on you have 1 option to do 1 boost for 1 heat, and then you draw, which is really good if you have 4 and 3. It can be really sad if you just have a 1, well, depending where you are. And then 7 is you have to pay for your corner. So your corner, you pay last. All right. So you can do all the other stuff and make sure you do your calculations correct. So you're able to pay for your corner once you go through. Once again, if it's 4 or less, you don't have to pay anything. And just specifically for Japan here, let's say I'm here and I have a 5, right? Which means I have to pay 1 heat passing here. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's 2 corners. So I have to pay 1 heat here and 1 heat here. So that's very important here to keep that in mind. If you can go through this faster, but then it's going to cost you, basically. All right. There's also cards in there that might increase this as well. And then at the end, so I used all these cards. These cards, they all go into my discard pile, right? And then I have these 4 still remaining, remember? So if I keep these, I can choose at this point if I want to discard some more or not. Let's say, okay, I'm now here. I don't need all these 4s, or I just keep 1, 2. I'm going to get rid of these 2, have 2, and then you draw up to 7 again. Sometimes you might want to discard more to quickly get the heat back in your deck. Now, this means you cannot trash this at the end of the round. You cannot put this in your discard pile. Okay, these you can only use unless, once again, you have cards from the garage module that allow you to discard these. So you can already you already see that if you play with the garage module, it becomes a lot more interesting. Honestly, I would not play without it once you try it. It makes it a little bit more complicated, but at the back of the rule book, you have all these icons, so you quickly realize what does what. So it should be fine. It shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, so let's do, that's roughly the rules. There might be some other stuff that I will talk about as we get there. All right, so let me get the stuff out here. That's not necessary just yet, because we're going to draw one of the weather modules, and that might affect this here. So let's do number 3 or 4. Let's see, it's now 23. Let's do 6. So it is the last one. Okay, so it's sunny. Okay, so what that means in this case is shuffle 3 heat cards into your draw deck. Okay, so this is my base deck already, right? As we've mentioned before. So 3 of these heat cards are going to go in there from the beginning. And also I get 3 stress cards. So 1, 2, 3. That will go into my deck. All right. And it also means when there's a token on the corners with the weather token, then this will be in effect. That means that I'll be able to slipstream +2 on top of the 2 that's already there. So those tokens, they are here. Now, on every track, you see how many laps, that's 2, how many spaces 1 lap is, so 60, and also how many corners, which is 5, okay? So you have a corner here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 at the bottom here. So for every corner, you're going to draw a tile. Now you see there's a tile here, there's a tent here, and a tent here, and 1 here. So depending on the token, it might come here, or it might come here. So let's draw the tokens. The road condition tokens are not weather tokens, they're road condition tokens. So let's take a look. We'll start with the first chicane. Okay, let's see what comes out there. It's -1. So that will affect both of them, actually. So instead of, you do have 5 corners, which is correct, but this one affects both. So you draw 1 less token. So then for number 2, over there, it's +1, so that becomes a 3. And then we keep going, and we hit 5. It's -1. And then finally we have number 3. And that is +1. So basically you will slipstream 1 faster. Okay, so that's set up. I still need to draw the other cards, which I will do now. So we're playing with the legends, okay? So there will be 7 other cars. So green is 3rd. In 4th place we have red. 5th place we have gray. 6th we have blue. And then in 7th place we have black. So you can also see it goes all the way up to 12. So I guess eventually we'll have 12 cars. The problem with the legend cards is, and cars as well, is that I don't think you can play with 12 at the moment. Well, I'm sure you can't play, because if you look at it, you can see there's only 6 colors here. So I have to play orange. If I play a different color, then okay, you could say, okay, black will substitute for whatever, doesn't matter. But at this point you're limited to 6 legends, right? So they'd have to bring out a new deck for legend cards with extra colors. Maybe that'll be the next expansion. That'd be nice. But I guess we'll see. All right, so this is shuffled. And the way the legends work, so yeah, I'll just show you. I shouldn't have shuffled yet. It's actually very simple, right? So on the card, you have the helmets, so the colors and the numbers. So at this point, all of them will just go according to the number that's with their color. So black would go 19, gray would go 18, and so on. Now, once they pass the legends line that you see here, once they cross it, then they will look at the speed of the upcoming corner. So in this case, 4, and they will do plus the diamond here. So for example, for gray will be 3 plus 4 if they're here, so that goes 7, right? Which means they might pass the chicane, they might not pass. And when they, let's say black has 19, and they're here, and you can see it's 13 here. That means there's 13 spots away from the first corner. So of course that's too much. So it's going to go all the way through, which is not allowed. So instead of 19, you're going to place it at 3. So 3 is here, it will be here. Okay, that's how that works. Also, you see you have these chevrons here, the black ones here. So the diamonds or chevrons, whatever. You have the black markers here, and that means when a legend card starts here, they can actually move past 2 corners, because normally they're limited to 1. But let's say it's here, so it has 2. And it doesn't have 2, it's just here with the black marker. It has 3 black plus 4 is 7, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it would go through both corners. However, if it's at 3, and with 3 plus 4 is 7, then it'd be 3 plus 4 is 7. We 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stop, because it's not allowed to go through 2 corners. Only where the black marker is here. Okay, 0, 1, 2. There's none of that here. There's none of it here. So it's literally only here where that is. And the rulebook also says you can make markings on the track for Great Britain, I believe. You can make the changes there. Okay, so next what we're going to do, so everything is almost set up. The next thing that we're going to do is the draft for the garage module, because we haven't done that one yet. And I'm also curious. One thing though, I'm going to make sure that I have the cards, one of the cards that this set has introduced, because otherwise it's kind of silly to play with Heavy Rain and not have those cards included. So I guess I will cheat a bit in one of the drafts. I'll keep drawing cards until I get the card that I need. So just so you know that, okay? So the way that we're going to do it is we are going to draft, and that means that we will take 1 card per player plus 3 extra cards. So I shuffled them already here. So the first cards will be RPM, body, and another RPM. So we'll do this 3 times, always 3, 3, and 3, and then I always choose. Now if you play with more players, of course, it's going to be last player chooses first, and then first player, and this is a whole different thing. But it's solo, so it doesn't really matter. So what do they do? 1 is the speed, obviously. Plus 2 means I'm going to be able to slipstream more than usual. So imagine if I slipstream here with the regular plus 2 and the plus 1 and the plus 2. You could slipstream 5 spots, which is pretty crazy. Body means that you can discard 1 of your stress cards when you play it, okay? Which I really like, actually. So I'm going to take body. RPM is the same as the other one. It just goes a bit faster. I'm going to take body. I'm going to add it to my deck. Of course, this is going to be shuffled in. These 2 go away. Then I draw 3 new ones. So this is fuel, turbocharger, and air intake. Okay, so I don't have to cheat because air intake is one of the new cards. So what does it mean, this purple drop? This purple drop means that I can go into my discard, take 1 heat and put it back in my engine, which is really handy. It also allows me to look at my discard pile, and it says you may look through your discard pile and choose up to 4 cards there, and you shuffle them back in your draw deck, so that's really cool as well. But however, whichever corner I'm approaching is -1, which of course doesn't matter if I'm in a straight, but it is what it is. Turbocharger means you spend 1 heat and you put 6 cards from your deck into the just top deck, put it into your discard, and you go 8, which is really cool. And then fuel, same thing as air intake. You take 2 cards from your discard and shuffle it, and then you can also cool down. And the plus means you just draw 1 card of your top deck and you reveal it. So I'm going to take air intake just to have this effect happen. All right, even though I really like turbocharger, I have to say. And then 3 more. We have brakes, wings, and air intake again. So air intake is the same thing, but here you trash 1 card, you cool down, and you take 1 heat back. Wings is pay 2 heat, which I think is too much, but increases a corner by 3. So here, where it's only 3, you can increase it by 6, and then just fly through. Brakes here is also cool because you can choose whether it's a 1 or a 3 when you do the calculation. I already have 1 air intake. I don't think I need 2. So I'm going to go for wings, even though I'm not a big fan of it. I'm going to try and do it anyway this race, just to have some variation. Okay, so that was the draft. So now I'm going to take all these cards, the 3 stress, the 3 heat, because they're in my deck, because I have to put them in there, and the garage module cards. So on my board, which I will place here for now, since no one's there, there's going to be moving around because, as you know, not enough space. There's going to be 4 heat in my engine. Everything else is in my deck. So the fact that it's in my deck is bad because, I mean, it'll come out faster if I can cool down faster, but it's not necessarily what I want. So let me just shuffle it the way that I like to shuffle it. Yeah, so I'll be curious to see what's going to happen. There's also an option to have the legends be more aggressive, because what I just told you about the chevrons, the black marks, that's only if you want to have more aggressive legends. If you don't want to have more aggressive legends, you don't do that. But we're going to play with more aggressive legends. Okay, I realized I might get completely destroyed by the legends then, but we'll see, you know, we'll see. I'll be happy with the top 3 spots in that case. And also must not forget that here with the flooded parts, you, at least I, will have to pay 1 extra for my gear. And I'm just going to double check if the gear does start in first position, but I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, in first gear. Alright, so I draw 7 cards. And let's see what I got. So, 1, heat, 1, oh wow, heat, 1, are you kidding me? 3, and then 1 more, 3, okay. That's not fantastic to start with though, so I'll put them here. So which one of these am I going to choose? Of course, the ones are not useful here, they're more useful there. I'm already in first position and I am 10 spots away from the turn. Normally I would go for 3 cards, but with all those ones it's kind of horrible. I can always draw an extra card as a boost, which will most likely be a 2, 3, or 4, because all the ones are here. I think all the ones are here anyway. But if I boost and I get one of the garage module cards, they don't count. So they're just discarded. So that's the downside. I can slipstream 1 extra, but it's only behind yellow. And yellow most likely is going to be somewhere here. Because they don't go lower than 10. So it's going to be 3, 2, 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, I might be behind it. You know what? I'll go for 2. That way I'm also not burning any heat. So I'll just go up 1, which is free. Unless my card was here or here, then it would have cost 1 heat. Okay, so that's my choice. I'll leave these cards here because that's my hand. So let's reveal the first Legends card. And it is this one. So yellow would go 16, but obviously that's not going to be the case because 16 will put them somewhere there, which is not allowed. So we look at the chevron, which is 2. So it's going to be here, right next to the racing line. So then it's me. I do my 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to boost. So I can do the icons, right? I'm also going to cool down 1 heat. So I'm going to do that first. So 1 heat goes back into my engine. Okay, gives me some more space for better cards. And then I'm going to draw a top card with the boost and pay 1 heat. There we go. So it is a stress card, so that's also discarded. The next one is a 4. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, which is actually perfectly positioned. Okay, so that's this done. This all goes to my discard. I don't have to pay for the corner because I'm not there yet. I draw 3 new cards. So 1, it's a stress card, 2, and 3. Okay, so all my garage cards are in the back apparently. So then we look at green. Green has 14, but it doesn't matter. Green has 1, so green is behind me. Then we have red, which has 11, 12 here, so also doesn't matter. It will also have 1. Then we have gray. Gray has 10, which it can do, so it'll stop at 2, which is basically here. So it's going to be here. There's blue, has 19, no way, so it'll be a 3. And then we have black at 13, they'll have 11, so they'll also stop at 2, which is all blocked, so they'll be here. Okay, so I'm leader of the pack right now. Okay, but all of these will get their number plus 4. So they're going to go a while. Actually, plus 3, because it's -1. So now I have to decide what I'm going to do. With a 3, I can get through everything anyway. But it's okay if I have some heat, honestly. Because I have quite a bit of heat here. How much? Like 4 or 5, I guess? 4. I have 4 heat, so I can take some heat. That's fine. Also because once my air intake comes out, I can take one of the heat immediately back. So that's nice. Okay. So in that case, I think I'm going to go still 2 cards. And I think I'll go 5. But if I go 5, I have to pay 4 heat. That's too much. But I can't go 4 because I don't have the cards for that. I can go 1 and this and hope it's not a 4. Hope it's a 3. If it's a 2, it's really sad. No, I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to do 1 and 2. I'm just going to... They're all going to pass me, I know. But I'm going to save my heat for another day. So 3, which is what I'll do immediately. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we will... well, I can do all my stuff. I could boost, but if I boost, I'm going to have to pay the heat anyway, because that happens at the end. So I'm not going to boost. I can put 1 heat in my engine, though. So now I have 5 heats. So that's it. These 2 are discarded. And I draw 3. I can discard more if I want to. I think I'll keep him. So I have 4 cards. I draw 3. 1 heat. Body. And a 2. The body's pretty nice. We'll see. Okay, so now we reveal the legends. So first one is green. And green has 3 plus 3. So that's 6. And her the chevron, so they can do 2 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, by the way, legends, they're never a slipstream. So I don't have to worry about that. Then we have red. So it's 3 plus 4 is 7. So 3 plus 3 is 6. Same thing as there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have yellow, who are at 1. Plus 3 is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So they don't clear the corner. Then we have gray. They are at 0 plus 3, so 1, 2, 3. Then we have blue, they are at 1 plus 3 is 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have black, we're at 2 plus 3 is 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they didn't all pass me, just green and red who passed me. So I'm still kind of okay. All right, so next round. This is 3 actually. So, and I am 5 away. But 5 just puts me in front. So if I do 6, I've cleared the corner, but I have to pay 3 heat, which at this point I can't. So I'm just going to do 5 and 1, which will also get rid of my stress. Because it's time to relax, right? Okay, so first we reveal the legends because green is first. So green will go not 13 because once again we passed the line. So it will do 1 plus 3 is 4 for green. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then red will do 1 plus 3 as well. So also 4. And then it's me. So I have 6, but I think they're blocking me, no? Yeah, oh, it's so annoying. So I have 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I bump. So I don't think I'm going, well, the question is if I boost now. Yeah, I guess the 6 still applies, right? So even though I couldn't go past, I guess you just count it as normal. So I could do adrenaline because how much heat do I have? I'm sorry, I could boost, I mean 5. I'm 6 now. But I do have 2 cards, so I could do this. So now I have 6 heat. I have 6 heat. So if I pass now, I'd have 3. So all I have to hope for is that when I boost, it's not a 4, which I don't think is possible. This, by the way, goes away because of the card. So I'm going to boost. I'm going to spend 1 heat. And I'm going to boost. The wings are discarded. Too bad. It's a 4. Oh my goodness. So I'm at 10. So basically, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because in total I have 10, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I was here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 3, but I went through with 10. So I have to pay 7 heats, and I do not have 7 heats. No, actually I just have 5 heats. Because I paid heat to do that. Oh, I didn't know I still had 4 left. Okay, so basically I spin out, which basically means I move back to here, and I pay all the heat that I have. I take 1 extra stress card in my hand, and yeah, that's it. So that's really bad. So these 3 all go away. That was a bad choice. And now I have these cards in my hand. And then we have to check the other legends. And I also go into first gear, by the way. I shouldn't have made that gamble. Anyway, let's look at yellow. They're at 0. So 0 plus 3 is 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then there's black. There 3 plus 3 is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're next to me. And then, wait, yeah, 6, yeah. Then there's gray, sorry, blue is first. Blue has 0 plus 3, so 1, 2, 3. Gray has 3 plus 3, so 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I guess it's not that bad, but I'm gonna feel it now because I have no heat, right? Oh, and I draw 3 cards, of course. So 2, 3, and finally the air intake, which is perfect now. So for this round, I'm going to take air intake, and then because it's 3, this it actually becomes 2. So I'll take another 1 and lift up my increase my gear. So I'm at 2 now. So I'm just gonna go around the corner and that's it. So let's reveal the legends and see what they do. So green is first, I believe. No, actually red is first, but I'm pretty sure green went through the corner first, so it should be like this. So green has 16, and we're at 26, so it's going to be at 10. So it's going to go, I'm going to move this over here, since there's no one here anymore now. So they're going to go to 10, so all the way over here. And then it is red, they only have 10, so they go to 16. So they're here. And it's me. I went past the corner at 2. But then at least I can do the stuff that I have here. So first of all, I can take one of the heat in my discard pile, put it back in my engine. So technically I could have gone over the limit, but I didn't want to do it at this point. And also you have the eye with the garbage can there, which basically means that I can go through my discard deck and shuffle 4 of them back in my draw deck. So I'm actually gonna get should I get some heat? I'm gonna need to draw now, and I want to go as fast as possible. So obviously it's gonna be 1 4, 1 4, 2 4s, the 5, and maybe 1 heat, so I can really get rid of it again. Although I'm gonna go up to 3 now to go as fast as possible. Yeah, I don't think it's much of it's a big problem now at this point. So I will. I'll still add 1 heat. So 1 heat. So then this gets shuffled with this 1 card that's left. And that is it then. Yeah. So these 2 go in my discard pile. And then I have these 5 left. But I have 5 there, so I should discard 2 of them. Wait, I'll discard this 5. I want to get all 5, so I need to have 2 cards left. So I'll just do these 3 are gone, and I draw these 5. So it's going to be a stress, 4, 5, 4, 4. There we go. Okay, so now let's see what black does. 0 plus 3, so 3, 1. No, not 0. It's not here. It's on the card. It's 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not too far ahead of me. Gray, same thing. So it's 1 plus 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yellow is 3 plus 3 is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then blue, 2 plus 3 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see, because of that mistake, I'm suddenly way in the back, and you can see how fast they all go when they're allowed to go fast. So it's going to hurt, because now I'm going to go up 1, which doesn't cost me anything. I just go up 1. I could go up 2 and pay 1 heat, but the problem is that if I slow down here, I'm going to have to pay heat again. So I'm just going to go up 1, and that's free. So I'm going to play the 5 and the 2 4s. So that'll give me 13 to move. Okay. And where I'm now, it will put me on 12. So put me here. It's not nearly fast enough, but we'll see. We're just trying to do some damage control here, okay? So it's not my turn first. First it's green, who's really gone now. Green has 15, but they're not going to use it. There are 2. So green is already here. Red has 13, so they end up at 3. So 1, 2, 3, next to green. Then is black, 16. So they'll end up at 7, which is here. Then we have gray, who has 14, so they'll end up at 10, which is here. Then they have yellow, who has 11, so they're at 13. Then there's me. I also have 13, and I get to get rid of a stress, so 13. So I'm at 12. And now the question is, do I want to spend heat to draw the top deck and potentially slipstream a little bit farther to increase my positioning a bit? But then I won't be screwed. It's fine. I think I'm gonna boost. So these four are gone so anyway. But I have to shuffle these because I'm going to boost. And even if it's a 1, I can slipstream. I think the worst thing would be a 3 because then I'll be here. The best thing would be a 1 or a 2. So let me quickly do like this. Yeah, I'm gonna sleeve the cards. Don't worry. It's just now, not yet for this recording. Okay, so let's do adrenaline. Boost. Put it here, and then actually I should get 1 adrenaline because I'm here, which is the second one. So I can go 1 forward for free anyway. So do I still want to do this? I don't want to do it anymore then. No. So I'm gonna have to reshuffle this because I'm not drawing yet. But I could do adrenaline because I was here, which is the second to last place. So I got 1 adrenaline, and then I can slipstream, which is +2. So hup. And then I don't want to boost anymore because I might end up here. And then I have to pay to slow down. So even though I have a 4, no, I'm not going to do it. So these just go to my discard, so I'm going to have to shuffle again, sadly. At the same time, I will look at blue, who has 18, and they're at 26, so that's basically they're at 8. Wow. Boom. So at this point, I don't have the adrenaline anymore because I am now currently not one of the last 2 cards. And the legends don't get adrenaline. They're legends, you know, they're not stressed. Okay, so then I get to draw 4 new cards. Give me some good ones. We have stress, great. Great. 4 and stress. Oh my goodness. It's not what I wanted. Okay, so my turn, I'm gonna go back to 2 cards. I'm at 9. So I'll just use the 2 4s. That'll be my move, which should put me here because I'm at 9. And yeah, basically, or should I use 1 stress and hope that I can slipstream? Because 4 will put me here. Yeah, I'll just use 1 stress and hope that I can slipstream. I think that's better. Alright, so reveal another legends because I'm not first. So we have green, who's first. They're 0 plus 4 because -1, so they go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have red, same thing, so they're still next to each other. Then it's black, they are already in there, so it's 2 plus 4 is 6, so they're at 1. Then it's blue, they're 1. Oh no, they're outside, so they go to 1, so they're next to black. Then it's me, so it's 4 plus stress, so it's 2, so I get 6, so I'm at 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's too bad. I was hoping that I could slipstream, but I cannot, and I am definitely not going to use this. I'm going to stay away from that for now. I might have to adjust my gear after everything is said and done. So these will go away. I can get rid of 1 heat because I'm in 2nd gear. And then I just, I'll keep the 4. I'll draw 3 new cards. It's a 3, 5, and another heat. Wow, the heat's coming up like crazy now. And then it's gray. They are at 2, so they're here. Then it's yellow. They are also at 2. So now I'm officially lost. Great. Alright, so now I get to choose. This is actually 4, not 5. That's the problem now, isn't it? Because I'm going to have to gamble with the stress again. Because if I lower down to one card, I have to pay one stress. Actually, no, I'm going to do that. I'm going to shift down and pay one stress. And I'm going to use a 4. And that will allow me to get rid of all the stress. It's not good, but I have to. I'm forced. Okay, so remember, kids, don't spin out. It's horrible. Okay, green is here. They're already inside. No, they're still outside. So they're going to go to number 1. So they're here. That's red. They are also outside. They'll go to 2. So there we go. Then it is black, and they are 3 plus 4, so 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wow. Blue is 2 plus 4 is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just like that, they've all caught up. And then it is a gray, who has 3 plus 4 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it's yellow. It's 1 plus 4 is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it's me. I can get rid of 3 heat. Well, first I move. So it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I can get rid of 3 hit. So potentially at this point, I could say I'm going to boost and spend 1 heat, but then with this here, it's suicide, so I'm not going to do that. So that's my turn. I'm going to keep the 5 and the 3. I'm going to draw 4 new cards. So 2, 4, heat, and a 1. And I have to figure out what I'm going to do. Speed limit is only 3, but I can go up 1 for free because I'm no longer in the water. So I'm 7 away, and I can do 7, 4, and 3. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to sit outside of the 3. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. And then reveal the legend card. Oh yeah, this will go up. So green first, it's 1, it's 2 plus 3 is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For red, it is 3 plus 3 is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And neck and neck again. Black is 1 plus 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it is blue, which is 0 plus 3. So they haven't cleared a corner yet. It's good news for me. Gray is 2 plus 3 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Then yellow, 0 plus 3, so it's just 3. Good news again for me. And then I go 7. So I'm here. And then because I'm in second gear, I can get rid of 1 stress. Heat. I keep the 1 and 2, obviously, because I need to get through there. And I'll draw 3 new ones. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Do I want to spend... Oh, and because I was last, I could have used the adrenaline, but it would have put me through, and it's horrible, so no. I can actually use the 6, because it would make it 6. And then I could... I'd basically spend all my heat if I do that. I would basically be spending all my heat if I do that. Why is this heat here? This is supposed to be here. Because I didn't spend heat to go there. I got it back. So I'm supposed to have 4 heat. You know what? I'm going to use the wings and a 1. Because it's 2 cards, so I don't have to pay heat there. This will make this a 6, so I'm going to spend 7, which means I only have to pay 1 heat because I went 1 over. Which is perfect. Yeah, okay, I'll do it like that. and then reveal legend card. And also, I'm going to move my board again because we're gonna go into the last lap. Okay, so first we have green, who has 11, so they're down to 2. Here we go. Red has 16, that's way too much, they're also at 2. Then black is at 15, they have 10, so they're going to be at 5. Gray has 17, it's too much, so they'll be at 2, so they'll bump here in the back. Blue is 2 plus 3 is 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Orange is me. Oh, okay, so that's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I pay 3 heat for that little piece of art that I just did. And anything else I want to do? Not really. There's no heat to get rid of. I will get rid of the 2 and the 3 because it's too low. And these also go away. And then I draw 4 new cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wow, 3 stress already. And then it's yellow. 3 plus 3 is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm back in the middle of the pack at least. And then we reveal. I have to choose what I'm going to do. So I'm 10 away. I think I'm going to go for 8, I guess. The 5. Or a 5 and a plus. 5 and stress. Just to get rid of stress. Yeah, I'll get rid of stress. 5 and stress. It's a gamble, but you know, that's what we're here for. Okay, so reveal the legends. Red is 2 plus 3 is 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because he's at a chevron. Green is 3 plus 3 is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, also at a chevron. The other ones are not. So gray is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and black is 1 plus 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then we have orange, that's me. So 5, nothing. Air intake, oh, that would have been so good. 1, 6 only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now at this point, of course, I can spend 1 heat to draw another card and hope to get closer. Because it's a bit too far actually for comfort. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend 1 heat and draw another card. Another 1. Oh my god. Okay. So all these are discarded, and because I'm at 2, I can cool down 1 heat, and because I used the body, I can get rid of 1 stress. So these 3 remain, and I'll keep them. I'll shuffle all these, and in the meantime we look at blue, who has 12, so they'll be at 0. And then yellow, who has 17, which is too much, so they'll be at 2. So once again, I'm lost. These legends are really killer in the straights. They go so fast. And especially here with the chevrons, where they can do double corners, then they definitely go fast. But then even if they don't do double corners, I think they'll just clog things up, but we'll see. I'll be happy if I'm not lost at this point. Okay, I draw 4 cards. 3. Oh, good. Oh no, I don't have a discard, so it's not good. Okay, that's what I have to work with. I'm now 3 away, and it is 3. So, I guess I could do air intake, but no, because that makes it even worse. That makes it a 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to drive my car. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm really in trouble. I need a 2 and stress and hope that it is a 2. No, not even then. I don't have to pay one heat here. Oh, it's just horrible all over. Because if I do more, or I do 3 and then lower, but then I have to pay. Oh, this is so annoying. It's so much more difficult than the other laps, I feel. And I don't want to use the air intake because it's just completely wasted then. Yeah, I'll just do the 2 and the stress. I might spin out again, but I guess we'll see. Alright, so shuffle these, and then green gets to move. Yeah, this actually had 1 extra slipstream, but I never slipstreamed, so. Alright, the first one. Green has 0, so it's just 3, so 1, 2, 3. Red has 0, so also, oh, it's outside, so it's actually going to go to 0 here. Gray is 0, no, 1 plus 3, so 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue can clear 2 corners, so 1 plus 3 is 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Black can also clear 2 corners, it's 2 plus 3 is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yellow can do it as well, there's also 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, they just, all of them just clear both corners. And here I am with a 2 and a 1. Well, okay, 1, 2, 3. That's it. So these go away. Nothing else really happens. Except maybe that I should get rid of all the 3s. Yeah, because they only give me problems at this point. I just need to have a 2 or something. So 4. Heat. Stress. 6. And stress. Wow, that's horrible. So I have double 3s. How am I going to do that? I cannot. I guess. How? I don't see it. I think I know, kind of. I really don't know. So yeah, it is a problem. It is a problem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lower 1, pay 1 heat, and do stress, and hope I get something good. And it's my turn. Oh yeah. At this point, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to be lost. Okay, red is here, so it's 1 plus 3 is 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Green is also at 1 plus 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Gray is 3 plus 3 is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blue is 0 plus 3, so here. Black is 3 plus 3 is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yellow is outside, so they go to 1. And it's me, so let's see if I'm dead. So it's stress, that goes away. Sorry, heat, that goes away. It's 2. So I do 1 and 2. And then because I'm at 1, I can get rid of 2 heat, at least. And these go away. That went better than I could have hoped for. And I'll draw 3 new ones. I keep the cards that I have. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. It's not much better, but at least now I can get an extra heat from here in there again. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'm now at 1. I can go up again for free. Or I can just stay at 1 and use my 4. But then I have to pay 1 heat because it's actually at 3. So now I'm going to go up 1 for free. And I'm going to use my 2 2s. Because then I can use some cards from here, put them back in my deck, and so on. So let's see what happens with the others. Red has, okay, I'm going to move my board, has 19. So it goes all the way to 4. Gray has 15, so it goes all the way to 8. Green has 17, so all the way to 7. Black has 12, so it goes to 13. Yellow is here, so it's 0 plus 3, so 1, 2, 3. Blue is 0 plus 3, so 1, 2, 3. Then it's me. I have 2, so 1 and 2. But because I did that, I can take 1 heat from here. I don't even know if I have it. Okay, I have heat. 1 heat from here. And then choose 4 cards that I put back in my deck. It should be the highest ones. So 3, 3, 3. And another heat. There we go. So these will get shuffled back in here. And then I think I can choose if I do my boost. But if I do a boost, it'll get added to here, so that would be really stupid. So no. So these get shuffled in there. And that'll be the end of my turn. Yeah, for sure I'm going to be lost. Yeah, no way. Do I want to discard anything else? No, I do not. Not at this point. So, a 1, which can be useful at this point actually. And stress. Okay. So, I'm 4 away. So if I do 4 and 1, I would have to pay 2 heat, which I have, and get rid of 1 heat, which would be enough to be able to activate this one. So yeah, I'll do 4 and 1. At least set myself up for a 6 and some unknowns, I guess, next round. And let's see what the legends do. Red is 2 plus 4 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Green is 0 plus 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It seems like red is finally gone. Gray jumps to 2. Black has 10, so it's a 3. Yellow has 18. Jumps all the way to 7. And then blue has 15. Jumps to 10. And it's me with my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I cleared the corner, but I have to pay 2 heats to do that. But because I only pay 2 cards, I get 1 heat here. So I'm at 2. So these 2 go away. I keep my cards, and then I draw 3 new ones. So it's 3, 3, and 4. So I'll push it up to 3. I'm going to use my 6, my 4, and my 3 to get 13, and that'll get me on 13, which is just here, which is so much effort. I don't think the 6 is worth it, to be honest. No, 6 will be used in corners, not now. So I'm going to use 3, 4, 3. Which is only 10, I know. But then I'm going to push it up to 4 and pay 1 heat, like that. And get stress as well. Hopefully that'll get me a bit farther. So I reveal. Red has still here, so it's actually at 2. Gray is at 2 plus 4 is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess red is not really gone. Green is 3 plus 4 is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Black is 1 plus 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yellow is 2 plus 4 is 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blue is still on the outside, it's 12, so they go to 1 here. So then I have my 7 and 10, and then I reveal another 3, so it's 3, 6, 10, 13. So basically all the way to 13. And that only for 1 heat. So I can now if I want to boost again to try to get farther, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend 1 heat. Nothing. 2 only. That was not worth it. Okay, so all these go away. And then I reveal. Oh, I'm actually in trouble. Again. Well, I reveal the next 3. So 5, 4, and a heat. And then I shuffle these and get a new one. Because I didn't realize I pushed a 4. I shouldn't have boosted. So I'm going to spin out again. But at this point, it doesn't matter anymore. It really doesn't matter anymore. I've lost anyway already. And stress. Yes, more stress. So what am I going to do? Because I'm at 4, I need to lower it. I can only lower it once because I have no stress. So I lower it once, so I can play 3 cards. So I'll do a 5, and a 4, and a stress. That might get me past it anyway, but at this point it doesn't matter because I'm going to spin out anyway. Because there's no way I'm going to go through here with 3 cards, unless I'm super lucky. I could do 5 and 2 stress. See what happens. Maybe I'll do 5 and 2 stress, yeah. Kind of negates. I'll do 4 and 2 stresses. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Alright, so they reveal, and I'm sure red is going to finish. Oh, no, not yet. They're still there. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because it's. Oh, sorry, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually 0 plus 3, so 1, 2, 3. I think that might cost them the victory. Gray is 1 plus 3 is 4. And then green is 2 plus 3 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because green is there now. And black is still outside, so they end up at 1. Yellow is 3 plus 4 is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then blue is 2 plus 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it's me. So I have 4 and 2, and that doesn't count. And I actually needed that, I think. It doesn't count. Doesn't count. 1. So it's 7. So I end up at 4. There we go. That might actually mean that I can breeze through with 3 cards. We'll see. I'm going to get rid of both of these in the hope that I get 3 that can fit me through there. Actually, that's not even possible, I think. 4, 3, 2, 3, and 1. Well, I think it's not enough because it's only 4. So I just have to try to get 4 with 3 cards, which I can't do. No. So I'm going to spin out regardless. Yeah, because I can't shift down. So I'm going to use 3, 2. Actually, no. I'll just use 3. I can actually do this already. No, I don't. I can't do this already. I should pay immediately. So I'll just do 4 and 3 and 2. 4 and 3 and 3. All of these. Which of course will get me way too far, but it's irrelevant at this point. Okay, so now they will finish. I should clear the podium. So red has 1 plus 3. No, they passed. Sorry, red has 12. So they're at 4. So I will move my cards here, move this here. So sorry, they have 12 and 16, so they'll be at 4. And then it's green, who has 14, so they'll be at 2. So green's gonna win. Gray is there, so 0 plus 3 is 3. And then black has also 0, so it's also 3. Yellow has 2, so it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And blue has 3 plus 3 is 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So bump, they stay there. And it's me with my 13. But of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I could go here. But the rules say the first corner you can't pay. So I'm going to go here and then I can't pay, which means this goes down. I get 2 stress cards in my hand, together with everything that I still had here. So this is my hand now. I have, well, I'll discard this. I'll put my hand here. So at the moment this is horrible. This has to be 4. So I'm going to get rid of both of these. Should I? It doesn't even matter. Well, let's first see here. Green wins. Red is 2. And those 4. So I have to think. Because otherwise I'm just going to draw 1 card. Well, I'll just draw 1 card. So be it. There's another stress card. Great. So yeah. In this case, I'll just use... I can only use 1 card, actually. Yeah, I forgot about that. So in that case, I would have discarded these 2. And then draw 2 extra, which is stress and stress. Okay, stress and stress, heat and heat, sorry. So, so I decided to use 1 of my stress cards as my move. And we'll see in a second what it is. First, let's see of the AI, the legends who win. So first it's Gray, who has 14, so they end up at 0. Then we have Yellow, who has 11, so they end up at 3. Then it is Black, who has 16, which is not enough, so it's number 2. I guess, do the corners still matter if you go over the end? It's something that I actually don't really know. Alright, simply move as far as you can. So basically Black goes all the way here. And then Blue goes even farther because they're plus 3, so they're all the way here. So Blue is going to be 3rd. Black is going to be 4th. Gray is going to be 5th. Yellow is going to be 6th. And I'm just going to save myself from the suffering. Well, let's just see what the card would have been. It would have been a 3, so I would have been here. And 3 stress would have gone away, and then 3 heat would have gone away, and then we continue again. Okay, so that was the playthrough. Was horrible, 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 horrible. 7th. Oh my goodness. When I played yesterday it was much better, but of course that's not recorded. Only this horrible playthrough is recorded. Obviously I should not have pushed it here. Had I not pushed it, then it would have been a lot different, I feel. And then also some bad card draws didn't help. Yeah, I was going too fast. Yeah, but it is what it is. Anyway, I hope this was a nice experience for you guys to watch, to see me suffer and struggle. I do really like the game though. I played it so many times on VGA, and I'm pretty sure I'll do a championship recording with this, with the different tracks and everything. Especially now there's so many tracks, you can do a 6-track competition. I want to play Mexico as well, so I think that should be interesting too. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna stop here. My name was Joachim. This was So Many Games All the Time, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.